Welcome back to WASHOE Nevada for episode 7 with me, MrSealyp. The harvest on field 2 is continuing. I've left a worker, and as you might see in the top right hand corner, I've taken out a loan 600,000. I can pay it back, it's not a problem. But I took out the 600,000, allowing for buying a new harvester, forgetting that when I sell this one, I'll make the money back off this one as well. So I'll have a little bit extra, but that's the plan. I'm going to pay back. Now, let's raise that up. There's a bit of a thumping in the background. My washing machine is going mad, but you know, don't worry about that. It's all good. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh no. It's the old, it's because I was playing with Silly G yesterday, and we were on the old stream farm, so it was on Euros. Right, and my workers nearly got a full grain tank. So I started the harvest even with using their equipment on field 2, and realised very quickly the field's massive, and if I can buy a new, bigger harvester, I can aid with that, and we can get that field knocked out much quicker. That's the plan. I think with the money I'll have as well, I'll be able to pick up that next tractor that I was talking about. So now I'm in the dilemma: do I go for the older New Holland, which is what I thought, just for, you know, doing little jobs around the yard, 130 horsepower, or do I go for something a little bit more modern, maybe another case, but like a Puma or something? Oh, this tractor is, this harvester is so slow. Okay, actually what I can do is, let's close that, because I'm not going to be using it. That harvester's going to come up saying it's got a full tank in a minute. So on the way over, weird happenings. I don't know what happened yesterday. I am assuming that somebody made a complaint, because Facebook shut down or suspended my MrSealyp Facebook page, account, whatever you want to call it, saying that I needed to verify my identity because I was using the name MrSealyp. Yeah, because that's my YouTube channel. Apparently that hides my identity, and that goes against their policies, because everybody should know who they're dealing with. Which I could understand if I'd put up inappropriate content, or I'd been inappropriate in messages or anything like that. Maybe someone would make a complaint, you know, because I'd done something wrong, which I haven't, and never have, and never will. So I had to provide them with evidence of my identity, and they very graciously allowed me to have my account back, but it's under the name Paul Seal, which is my name, and in brackets underneath I've added the nickname MrSealyp. There is some element of, what about protecting my security, because, you know, this went with my channel, and I didn't necessarily want everybody knowing my name. I know a lot of people probably do know it by now anyway, but it's a little bit, you know, I can understand if I was hiding my identity on purpose because I was up to nefarious deeds, then I could totally understand that, but I don't know, something about it was just a little bit off. So if you are looking for the MrSealyp account, if you wanted to join and become a Sealy Peep, that's the new thing, isn't it? Yes, if you watched the video yesterday with Sealy G, it was mentioned by Gamer Dad that DJ Goham has the Goham fam, so he suggested that I had the Sealy Peeps, and someone sent me a message this morning, who was it, Alex, on Twitter, and it said hashtag I'm a Sealy Peep, which I loved that. It was brilliant. Anyway, so yeah, so if you're looking for my Facebook page, it is now under Paul Seal with MrSealyp as the, in the brackets, nickname. To say that I'm mildly frustrated is an understatement. I am really, really quite annoyed. But anyway, so we're going to go big. We're going to go with one of the ideals, but we're going to change a few things. I think I was going to go red, and I thought, oh yeah, it'll be, you know, more like the case. I'm upgrading the case, but obviously it's a Massey Ferguson, so I can't get away with that. But I think we've got a choice of Challenger Orange, which is a little bit, I mean, that's a bit out there, isn't it? That's pretty cool. I think I might go, I'm going to go for a Challenger version, I think, being that we're in the US. Rim colour, I'm going to go for the darker. And then design colour, we're going to go for the seats. I think we're going to match, or do I go? No, I'm going to match the Challenger yellow, so it all kind of matches up. We're going to go with trailer bogs, but we're not going to go crawler track. Don't want to go standards or wides. Probably wides, because I think that looks awesome. Design Challenger, and we're going to stick with the ideal 8T. I really can't see a lot of difference. 538 horsepower, 647. I'm not towing things. I'm not, I really don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. This is why I borrowed so much money, because that's 470 grand straight off the bat. So, new harvester time. Cool. And now we're going to need a header for that, aren't we? Well, I mean, aren't we? It's a rhetorical question. Of course we are, otherwise we're going to really struggle. Now, the only problem I find is that with this, we've got these. What's that one? That's a 12 metre. That's a 12 metre. What's the difference between the two? Oh, one's a normal header and one's a, whatchamacallit, draper kind of header, isn't it, I think? Because then we're into... Yeah, see these ones. I love the fact that the draper headers here have their own, their own built-in trailers, which unfortunately the Agco one doesn't. Very weird. Let's have a look at that one. Yeah, that's the normal screw auger, isn't it? And then that one's got a draper, isn't it? With a belt, yeah. That's what the big difference is in slot count as well, isn't it? So we've got a 12 metre, and these ones go out to a 13.7. It's not a huge difference, is it? Let's be honest. Okay, so what do I want to go with? Normal header or a draper? I think I'm going to stick with a normal. I'm really not overly fussed. I'm making a real meal of this, aren't I? Fence, Massey Ferguson. Huh? Oh, that's because it's not the modded one, is it? Right, modded one then. Let's try that again. Main colour. Cool. And then we want Challenger. Buy that. How we're looking financially? 325 grand. So we could still get our tractor as well. But what I'm going to do is get this out. Oh no, hang on. Forgot, I need a header trailer. Oh, I don't like header trailers. Ugh. Never mind. Let's do this. Header trailer. We want the larger leg one. Quattro. Or there is the modded leg one. I can't remember what the difference is. Or do I go with the Elmers? The Elmers is quite nice. I like that. Yep. We've used that before. Main colour. We want the Challenger yellow. Buy for 9 grand. Cool. Every time I now change the paint on things, it's making me think about when the Seasons mod comes out with the... Oh, look at that thing. Oh, that's epic. Love it. This is going to make picking up contracts so much easier. I know it's a big jump up really quickly, but I'll pay the loan off. I can do water runs, I can do various different jobs, diesel and, supplying fuel and all that kind of stuff. Actually, no. I think we need to put the reel down a little bit, haven't we? Oh, hang on. I forgot the door opens. What happened there? Oh yeah, let's have the door open. Oh, that's seriously cool, isn't it? I love that. Why can't I get this reel to go down? Am I doing the wrong thing? Hang on, don't need the menu. That's the door. Oh, there we go. Just need to use my side panel joystick. How would I do it normally then? Don't know, not a problem. Right, put that away. So, just destroyed the seed pallet that was on the floor. Never mind. Line that up with that middle one there. Should be alright. It's just taking me a long time to get to the field, isn't it? I need to get this harvest done. It seems like it's rocking on that. Cool. Let's get the beacons on. Let's get it done. A lot of messing around, but I suppose when you take delivery of a new vehicle, you've got that lovely new vehicle smell. I can't remember who it was. One of my subscribers, who was it, sent me a message a little while ago saying something about the harvesters, and they deliver them for a living. That's fantastic. Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry, my bad. Trying to be more down with the kids, you know. My bad, bruv, innit? But the harvester's stopped somewhere, isn't it? Or the worker's done a runner, which is the other thing that normally happens. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in opposition to the way this is going. So I've got the harvester that I've already borrowed is going up and down. I'm going to go side to side on this one. Is it still going? No. Should have got to that a while ago, shouldn't I really? Oops. I've also gone and grabbed the transport company trailer, because the one that they supplied me is okay, but it's a little bit small. So let's back that up. I have to say, I do find with my new headset and mic, because the mic, my old Turtle Beach one had one of those like little foam microphone pads, and the microphone itself seemed to be a kind of all directional sound one, so it picked up every little sound, whereas this one seems to be focused more towards my mouth, which means it doesn't seem to pick up as much ambient sound as the other one did. I could be completely wrong, and that might be you're hearing everything, but it's difficult to tell. Right, let's get this off and running with the worker. Go. Right, let's sort this one out. It's a bit of a trek, isn't it? Fantastic. Right. It's always nice buying a new harvester. I don't know why. It's something quite satisfying, especially when you kind of get. I know it's far more satisfying if you've worked really hard and kind of built up to it. But let's be honest, in the real world, most people, I would, either have them on a contract with the company, or they have them on finance, because to save up to buy one will take a long time. But then people do. I mean, I suppose there's for as many people that will get them on finance or will lease, you've got as many people that have spent years saving up to buy a new harvester, I guess, which is fine if you've got one that's already running, I suppose. But I don't know, I'm just talking out loud. I did think about getting one of these, the 9240s, because I was going to upgrade from the smaller case to the bigger case. But I like. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind a tracked harvester. I do like the New Holland CR1090. I just would have liked to have had the wheeled option on the case 9240. I think that would have been pretty cool, having it as a wheeled option as well. Let's put the pipe away. So, beacons can go off. That's because the worker went into panic mode. Let's start that off. And let's get going. When we get to the bottom corner, I'll switch over to my new harvester. This one I'll leave on a worker. Now this is automatically dropping swaths. If I hire a worker, it drops a swath anyway. I can't do anything with them. I can't come and collect them because it's a contract field, but you know, it is what it is. Now with 2 harvesters run on this, we should get this done a lot quicker. What time is it now? It is 2:49. That said, I can't even see my new harvester. Did a message come up saying it was stuck or something? Or maybe it will hove into view at some point. Why do people say it hove into view? What's the present of that? Don't know, I have to look that up. I should know that. Right, I'm really worried now. Where's that gone? Concentrate. Oh, there you go. It's up there. Oh, it's coming back. There we go. Look, just about to see it. Cool. Right. Let's go work. No. Work out. There we go. Right. Through the fields of barley. So I leave the beacons on. I must know. Actually, not going to do. Got 14,000 litres. I think I might run up the field this way. Oh no, because that's going to muck him up, isn't it? Oh, you know what? That's so cool with the door open. I really like that. Right, let's jump out. Right, help a Jazz, I need full grain tank. We're nearly full at the front. Once that fills up, I'll unload him. And then we'll whiz down, unload the Challenger, and then what I'll do is I'll probably leave you for a little bit. Try and get as much of this done as I can. We'll get to the end of this contract. I need to buy a new tractor, and then I'll use that new one. I've got the other 2 sitting there at the moment, but I'll use that one to finish off spraying field. There we go. Field 9, because that was only part fertilised yesterday. And if I've got any left over, what I'm probably going to do is what I said. Probably get a big old load of fertiliser and put it into storage. So I know I've always got a load at the farm. And then what I might do is a run of some description just to start paying back that loan. Fantastic. Right. Okay, so I will see you in a little bit then, and we will get some more of this done. It doesn't look too bad a field, but just when you kind of zoom out and you see how far it does actually go off, it's a fair size. It's going to take a little while. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Just think of the payout. I think someone who pays 20 grand, doesn't it? Something like that. Ah, 20 grand's 20 grand. Like I've said on Let's Plays before, if somebody turned up at your house and said, here's a cheque for 20 grand, you wouldn't go, oh no, I'm alright, thanks. It's not worth having. First offload, just got to the top of the hill and looked out across the look down to field 2. You can see where I'm harvesting. That looks fantastic. Love it. Right, let's see what 60,000 litres will bring me for contract completion. Not, it will be complete, but... barley, let's get that angle just wrong. Oh, it's on the back trap, okie dokie. These are the first 30,000, from the back trap, there we go. Bang, what's that say? 11% transported, that's a bit worrying. Front trap. So one load of 60,000 litres is only a fifth of the contract. Oh, it's going to take me some time. Right. I'm off. Can't stand around here chatting to you chaps. I've got things to do. And chapesses, of course. It's 4:10. We hit contract complete a little while ago. We delivered just over 80% to the store of what they asked for, and then obviously the harvesters were still going. That needs to go back on the header trailer. I'm really impressed with that. I like that a lot. This was a big field. This still is a big field. It was just a long time. It hasn't shrunk since I started. So we'll see what we get now with what we've got left in this. I think we're going to be up around 40,000 litres. which means this could put this around a 50,000 contract with the 20. I think it's going to be working out about 21,000, 22,000 for the contract because I borrowed machinery. Let's change that. Close that up. We will get that transported back. Of course we will. Fantastic. Now, best price? I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. So we are contract complete. I'm not going to complete yet because that will remove the vehicles and I need the truck cab. Where we're looking, barley. Old Shanty Grain, 781. That's the best price of barley at the moment. Let's take it there. Let's go. Can I get around the back way? Or is that a little bit dodgy? Should I go down the road? Oh, truck. Let's close the cover. Don't want any of that blowing away on the way there, do we? Oh yeah, we'll probably just go across this person's backyard and I'm sure they won't mind, will they? Oh, car. Fantastic. Well, that's going to be quite lucrative. I still can't decide what to do about my tractor. I've looked through at the small tractors, the mediums. I thought maybe I could upgrade. Maybe I could go bigger. Get a Case Optum or something. But then that relegates the 7250 Pro to just doing spraying and stuff. For a 261 horsepower tractor, that seems a little bit excessive. But then I don't know what to do. Old Shanty. This is up here, isn't it? Is it here? Let's have a butcher's. Where are we? Yeah, we're at the right place. I thought we were. Right, swing round. Cover off. I think because we've got more money than we need, we might start paying off the loan straight away. Might get a little bit of it paid off. Right, let's do the front. So front trap and back trap on. Yeah. Go. There's another 23 on top. Front trap. Eight, so that's another, so that works out what, 31 and a half and then 21 for the contract. Yep, 50 grand contract. Right, I'm going to get the trailer back. That's awesome. They do take a while, but they're worth the money. And if you are trying to do animals of any description, and you're like if you're doing pigs or whatever you're doing, and you need crops, to do a contract like that and have 40,000 litres left over, you're going to make 20 grand on the contract. But then you've also got over the top of that 40 grand of crop, 40,000 litres of crop you could potentially put into storage yourself to use. So it's a no-brainer, isn't it? Right, so we'll go back, then we'll take the harvester back. I need to mull over what I'm going to do about the tractor. Give it some thought. And what else? Oh yeah, I was going to do that water run, wasn't I? End of the last episode, so I've got to do a water run to the animals, to the animal dealership, and didn't do it. Right, cover back on. Right. Vehicles will be collected, redistributed to owners. I'm going to go and get my harvester and take it back to the farm. It's going to need a bit of TLC. Let's get it sorted. Awesome, I'm happy with that. Just thinking now, where am I going to put this? Not quite sure. The harvester will go under the shelter, but the header trailer might require a little bit of fiddling around. Right, while I was doing the harvesting, I have now sprayed the second part of field 9, and I've sprayed our 2 new fields. I need to number those or give them a name, or let's just call them the animal fields, maybe. Right, I probably need to run this alongside where I had the tanker, maybe. Run it along the back of one of the shelters. Probably the best bet. And that's where the header will stay. And then the harvester we can pack away. Fantastic. I haven't completed the contract yet. I've just only realised money hasn't gone where it should have gone. I'm assuming that's about right. I can't really tell by looking at the rear views. I guess that's probably about right, isn't it? Let's disconnect that. Park this up. Oh, I also remembered I had the Ziegler corn header, didn't I? So I sold that. That was 13 grand, I think. So will I get this under here? Now I haven't got the auger pipe out this time. This is a little bit wider, isn't it? Than say a little bit. Might go under. Let's stop there and have a look. Oh yeah, plenty of room. I'm glad I went with the Challenger. I was going to go with the Massey Ferguson one because I thought I'd keep it red, but yeah, Challenger fits better. Now I'm going to check to see actually whether I did the head alright or not. Probably not. Oh, that'll do. It's not perfectly straight, but it's round the back, out the way. Okay, so contract then. We need to go along to the contract. Contract completed. We'll collect on that. What else we got? Sewing. There's a few other ones. We'll worry about that later. So up to 382,000. And I really, honestly, I don't know. I thought maybe selling that, sell this and upgrade it and get a case Optum and then get another smaller one. But looking at all the smaller ones, because I want to use it for doing spraying, it needs to have a front and rear 3-point link, which I know a lot of people have said a lot of US tractors don't have, but obviously that's what I'm going to be running to run this setup, and a lot of the small ones don't have it. If we go to the small tractors, the Fiat doesn't, a few of the more modern ones do, the Fendt does, the Stara doesn't. I wanted to go with something a bit different, so I scrolled across. Obviously I thought, oh, the case 1455 doesn't have a front 3-point. I did think about getting one of the new New Holland Fiat Agri 11090s. Doesn't have a front 3-point link. Could go with an 8340 though. That has. Get an older New Holland. That'd be 85 grand. If I sold, mind you, that just seems pointless, doesn't it? If I'm going to do it, why not just keep this and get a case Optum? What am I looking at for a case Optum? 240 odd grand, something like that. So I get a third tractor, but it keeps my fleet all a little bit higher, above sort of 260 horsepower. The Optum's going to come in at what, 313 if I max it out. I think it starts at 288. Maybe that's a thought for the next episode, potentially. Right, I need to go and get the truck, because I did take it down to the pond. At the end of the last episode, off screen, I filled it up and then didn't do anything with it. So I think we'll finish off by doing that delivery. We'll get the water done. Oh, I didn't do any repair work on the header or the... Oh, I'll do that later on. I'll get it back out again now. I'll repair that before I next use it. And yeah, okay, so I'm going to go and grab the tanker. We'll do our water run over to the livestock market, see where we stand financially, then we'll think maybe start our next episode. Let's get a new tractor. That's the plan. Oh, I need to take that back as well. Let's do all of this. Okay, so we are coming up on the livestock market now. Full tanker. I think it goes in the normal sell point, doesn't it? Because they've got one of those big water, yeah, the big water butt next to it with the pipe over the top. Last episode we were selling TMR. Here at the end of the episode, now we're going to do the water. It's not going to make me rich, but it's money for nothing, isn't it, at the end of the day? Cool. Okay, well, while that's selling, we've come to the end of another episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Got a bit of contracting done, a bit more money in the bank. I might have overextended myself on the bank loan, $600,000 debt, but we'll pay that back, don't worry. If you have enjoyed it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.